shred a little bit. How about that? Had a pretty good day, long day. I seen Charlie Kirk was shot in the neck. That was pretty crappy. Favorite trails. You know, as horrible as it is to lose a... Sorry, I should have bagged the tires down. Like I was saying, you know, as bad as it is to lose someone here on this earth, and really in the short amount of time we have with each other here, as horrible as it is, no matter how it makes you feel, just know at the end, God sacrificed His Son, Jesus Christ, to save a spot for you in heaven. Your loved ones. Hit a massive banana spider. Stick anywhere. Try not to deal with the spiders crawling on me. Everything looks good. You know, earlier, you know, got kind of down. I was like, you know, I was going to go for a ride, and I said, no, I'm not. But I said, you know, I'll just go tomorrow. Or maybe this weekend. But it's never a promise. Never guaranteed tomorrow. May be my last ride. That's the tricky thing. Towards that one. Yeah. 30 pounds of tire pressure. Probably gonna help. Grab a drink real quick. Yeah, I really didn't even plan on doing a live. Figured I would. since I decided to ride. Yeah, I don't know, guys. Sorry, I don't really have a whole lot to say right now. Just taking a quick breather, hydrating, reflecting to myself, thinking, having a little quiet time, really. So I'll get back to riding here in just a minute. Just kind of intended to go for a cruise and ponder through my thoughts. Not really talk that much, just kind of think. So much chatter in the world, there's so much going on, there's so much to do. You know, you wake up and maybe you've got a bunch of emails to check, or you're working remote. Most people wake up, check their phones, wake up in a rush, wake up frustrated. So time flies. Let me know in the chat if you guys can still hear me okay. Try to keep this microphone a little close to me. Hopefully you can hear me. I guess I'll try and chat with you guys a little bit. This is the CRF 300. It's a 2022. It's got almost 16,000 miles on it. It's been a great bike. Had many sets of tires on it and quite a few oil changes. But it's never let me down. And it's affordable. I don't know. I think I kind of use you guys as an excuse to motivate me to get out here and ride. And I think I'll be a little more thankful for that probably as the day goes on, or maybe even tomorrow. Uh, you know, I should have gotten out on the road, and I did. And I think you guys motivated me quite a bit to do that. So, you step into the camera a little bit, that might help a little. How's everybody's week going? How's everybody's day going? You guys been having trouble getting motivated? It really is getting into some nice weather here. Let me check the chat. So maybe we've got a lot of returning viewers. Maybe we've got some guys in the chat that's subscribed to the channel so far. Almost at 500 subscribers. I thought that's pretty awesome. Um, I don't know. I think I kind of got in a slump today after I heard Charlie Kirk was shot, and I'm pretty sure he died from that shot. You know, I wouldn't say I was a huge Charlie Kirk follower. You know, I probably haven't watched, a third of his videos. Uh, but I will say the ones that I did watch were pretty moving. You know, some pretty good stuff he talked about. I don't know everything that he talked about, but he seemed like a really great guy. And honestly, it doesn't matter if you're a good person or a bad person, really. You know, ultimately the judgment should be left up to God. Um, Sometimes we feel like we have to intervene with that. Um, yeah, that's kind of why I'm not motivated, guys. So I apologize about that. I just wanted to come out here and ride. I figured I'd get out and share the video with you guys. Maybe you guys can help motivate me and, I don't know, cheer me up a little. Give me a thumbs up if you guys can hear me. Someone say yes in the chat. I've got to change the oil on the big red pig, the XR. That's kind of why I didn't take it out. I probably could get another ride out of it. Why put it? So I've got this little thing to ride around, and that's probably the best thing about it. We'll talk more about the bike. Honda did an awesome job with this thing, guys, with hiding its flaws. It really is an all-around great bike. Super cheap to own, super cheap to maintain, super easy to maintain. Probably my favorite thing. I'm doing an oil change on this thing for probably less than $30, depending where you are or in the world. I would say I spend more money on chain lube and chain cleaner than I do with everything else. But I do a lot of off-road riding, so you'll find that. Uh, find out the hard way or the easy way how much you'll need to clean and lube your chain when you're riding off-road, especially in wet conditions. I've got about 15,000 miles on this chain, the DID X-Ring Gold, and it's still like brand new. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's time to tighten the chain again. I'm getting pretty close. Yeah, R.I.P. Charlie. I appreciate that shout out, guys. Yeah, man. I came out here to clear my head, think about him a little bit, and talk to God, just be by myself. Well, myself to you guys, and I don't know, talk bike stuff. Talk about the little CRM. It really is a swimming knife. You know, I've ran two up on this bike for several thousand miles. A couple thousand miles, less than three. And I'm probably about 185 to, right now, I'm probably about 190. So, and then add another person that's, 150 pounds. I've had about 400 pounds on this bike, traveling, for long distances. So I've used this bike really for all kind of things: day-to-day use, weekend warrior use. I rode in the snow, the rain. I actually rode a DRZ 400 again. It's probably about the third time I've rode one. I got to do a little more off-road riding with it this weekend. It's an older DRZ. I will say that the DRZ that DRZ 400 is really it shoots like an arrow through the sand. It really handles well in the sand. Well, let's do rock and roll, guys. Brian Fox, why is everyone posting videos of dirt bikes as a tribute to Charlie? I'm just curious. What's up, Brian? Um, well, guys, there's no real specific reason. As far as I'm aware, I I don't know, it just kind of got me in a slump earlier, and I wanted to get out and do some riding, clear my head up, just think a little. Maybe some of you guys aren't able to ride, or whatever your situation is. So maybe a video of me riding would help you guys out too. So I don't know. That's kind of why. I don't know. I haven't been on YouTube scrolling or anything. So maybe I'll check that out after I kill the live stream here in a little while. Yeah, man, it's sad. But at the end of the day, his faith and belief and trust in Jesus Christ and God was, from what I seen, was very strong, and so I believe strongly that he's up there with God right now. It's sad and unfortunate for everyone around him, his family, his loved ones, uh, and everyone that liked him, that he had an effect on. So it's sad for everybody. There's a lot of mourning, but at the end of the day, he is actually really in a better place. He really is with God, and you know, as tough it is for everyone around him, it's probably really tough for him, for all we know. For him looking down, our someone that you know and love that maybe watching us as we grow up. It's possible. We don't know. So yeah, I really just wanted to get out and clear my head up. So yeah, I've never been a huge church person. Uh, and I think that's okay. I think we should all have a hunger for God, and I think Charlie Kirk had a real strong hunger. hunger for it. He wasn't afraid to share that and share that with people, uh, whether that was something you agreed with or not. So I give him props for that. It's a lot harder to face your demons than it is to just go along with it. Brian Fox said, "True that, bro." Got someone else in the chat. How's it going? Fresh tape. Praise her up. Yeah. A million things come across my head when I seen that. It was totally unexpected. I got a sent from a message from a friend of mine, and it's like towards the end of my afternoon. And he didn't tell me anything. He sent me the video, and I clicked on it. And at first, probably like everybody else's reaction was, "Man, what is this fake? Is this real?" Of course, everybody's probably Googling it, and just those a couple videos that I watched that, obviously I was like, well, this is pretty real to me. And yeah, as media started coming out, and there were speculations of all over the place. They have the shooter, they don't have the shooter. um, Charlie Kirk passed away, he didn't pass away. There's a lot of stuff that was coming out from all over the place. So anyway, praise God, praise Jesus. Be humble, be thankful for every day you have on this earth with your friends and your family. Even if you're homeless, even if all you have to your even if all you have to your name is a cell phone, be thankful. Even watch sunsets, even watch the sun come up. I feel God around me all the time. Around a little bit. And there's so much to talk about. There's so much to try to unravel. But at the end of the day, my favorite is first. For God so loved the world, He gave His
his only begotten Son, for whosoever believes in him shall not perish, but have everlasting life. John 3:16. Since I was a little boy, it's been my favorite. It means a lot more than we can even comprehend. If you're watching right now, each individual, if you were the last person on this earth, God still would have sacrificed his Son for you, for a place in heaven. That's a lot to put in perspective. My ABS is on. generally, the way I look at it, most of the time when someone is attacked or murdered, you know, it's generally obviously evil, in my opinion. And so, most of the time when someone's killed, the person that's the killer is evil. Trusts work pretty good though, don't they? Need to bag them down. Oh, man. Well, you know, as sad as it is, like I said, there's a yin and yang to life. The second his soul lifted out of his body and ascended to heaven, there was a beautiful child born. It's gonna have a beautiful sunset today. I think I'm gonna go enjoy it, guys, and you should too, if it hasn't set on you already. Take in little things, guys. Hope you guys have a blessed day, have a blessed weekend. You know, we'll ride a little bit more until I kill it. That sun's pretty bright. Yeah, to be real with you guys, that last float I did in fifth gear, I definitely hit the balance point. And you know how I know? Because I was like, oh, I'm about to loop this mother effer live. I'm just waiting for a crash out live on this thing, guys. And you're more than happy to go back and check out all the other live streams if you haven't seen any of the other live streams. You know, fast forward to all the good stuff. I try to go back and make sure all of them are accessible, not private. So, you know, if you have any questions about riding, bike, if you want to ride, maybe you have a ton of bikes. Maybe you've been riding forever. You come to town, look me up. More than happy to teach you how to ride. More than happy to let any experienced riders ride this thing, you know, teach you how to ride on it. Blue jeans, and it cased my legs pretty good when I'm back there ripping real hard, you know, and squeezing up on the seat. Half the time I don't ever realize it until I'm like, man, why are my legs burning? Like right in my knee area, inside my leg. I just want to thank you guys for being there, coming into the channel and chatting it up, motivating me to throw on the helmet, throw the leg over the saddle, and get out here and ride a little bit. Take one more dip in here if nobody's there. I don't see anybody. Struggles coming up out of the sand when the tires are got some air in them. That's okay. We've had some rain. We'll see. thought they're there on purpose. What? Didn't quite hit the 500 subscriber mark by Monday this weekend, but you know what? That's okay, because we got halfway playing about that. Well then, I hope you guys enjoyed the ride. Hope I motivated you guys to go outside and enjoy the sunset. Ryan Fox, you're awesome. Appreciate you guys for motivating me. Y'all have a blessed evening.